Okay, hello, welcome. So this is our day 5 of our 12 days of wellness challenge, setting us up for a lovely, relaxed, hopefully enjoyable Christmas where we've taken some time for self-care and made those little moments of mindfulness and some space for journaling in this busy period, which is always busy for everyone. And I don't know if it's the same where you are. I think it probably is. It's pretty chilly at the moment. So make sure that you wrap up nice and warm. I'm going to do this session. It's Friday evening here. You could do this at any point. Maybe it's a nice one to start the morning with. You might want to do it just before bed. So I've got my leggings. I've got some lovely warm socks. So if you can read what that says. If you can read this, bring me some donuts. I love donuts. These are actually my husband's socks, but I think they're mine now. But yeah, lots of layers. Keep up nice. Keep nice and wrapped up and warm. And I've got a nice soft warm blanket next to me for the kind of meditation and quiet section a little bit later on. So just make sure you've got everything you need to stay nice and warm and cozy, or a heater on or something, because we are going to be doing a slower session, so you don't want to be getting too chilly while you're stretching and moving around. So let's get started. So we're going to start off just in a sitting position. So take a position that's comfortable for you. I find cross legs quite comfortable, but if you don't, then find a position that is more comfortable for you. And we're just going to start by taking a few nice deep breaths and just bringing our attention inwards in towards the body. So when you're ready, you can keep your eyes open, you can keep your eyes shut, it's up to you. But just start to tune your awareness inwards and take some nice deep breaths, breathing in and out. And in. And out. And in. And out. Last time, breathing in. And out. Just drop your chin down towards your chest. Have a little curve of the spine. And then sink back up. And lift that chin, your chest up towards the ceiling. As you breathe out, curve the chin down towards the chest, curve the back, curve all the way down, relax. And again, breathe in, lengthen, and lift up. And come back to center. Place one hand on the floor next to you. You might want to open your eyes then. And bring one arm over. And just take a gentle stretch to the side. Lengthen through the side of the body. And the same on the other side. And release. Coming over onto all fours, onto the yoga mat, onto the carpet. Just going to move this a little bit away. So taking that position, hands and knees, and then take a breath. And when you're ready, just curving again, curve, tucking the chin in and the hips, and then back through the center, arching the back, looking up towards the ceiling. And again, curving in. We're just going to do 4 of these. Trying to keep moving all the time, so it's just a slow, steady movement rather than stopping and starting. Just flowing from one movement to the next. Nice and gentle. Just allowing the body to move however feels right for you. And then when you're ready, just coming back to the neutral position in the center, looking over the shoulders, squeeze the shoulder and hip towards each other. And over to the other side. Lengthening through that opposite side of the body. One more time each side. And coming back to center. Taking one arm up towards the ceiling, rotating, looking up towards the ceiling, and then bringing that same arm through to thread the needle. Dropping that shoulder down towards the floor, twisting the upper body, looking up towards the ceiling as much as you can. Take a breath there, and then lift back up into that all fours. And the same on the side, lifting the arm up first, looking up towards the ceiling, rotate as much as you can, and then bringing that arm down to thread the needle. Relaxing that shoulder onto the floor. Take a breath here. And coming back to that all fours position. And then just gently walking the hands a little bit further forward. Drop the heels back, and the bum back even towards the heels. And just come into a gentle child's pose. We're going to take 4 breaths in this position. And then just come back into all fours. We're going to bring one leg forward for a lunge. So bring one leg forward. Keep that back knee on the floor. Find that nice lunge position. So you've got lengthening from the hip all the way down to that knee. Feeling a stretch in the front. You can place the hands flat, or if you want to go a little deeper, you can place the elbows down onto the floor. Just work with what feels right for your body. And then just tucking that toe underneath on that back foot, coming up, extend that leg. And we're going to just lift the body and find the balance with the chest lifted. And you can either stay here, or you can raise the arms, lengthen the arms up. Take a little high release if you want to, looking up towards the ceiling, lengthen the chest up. And then coming back to center, bringing the hands back down. Dropping that knee back down to the floor. Now we're going to come into what we call a pigeon stretch. So we're just going to bring the foot across and we're going to tuck this foot under and come forward. So we've got that front leg bent and we're kind of resting onto the side of our thigh. And here again, it's about finding what works for you. So you can either stay upright with the chest, you might find you get a nice stretch into the glute here, or you might want to bring your upper body forward and relax here, or even come right down. Just taking a few nice deep breaths. Relaxing into that stretch, allowing that muscle to lengthen. Breathing that breath into the stretch. And then when you're ready, I'm just going to gently come out, come back up. So that leg comes back into parallel, shift that leg back, and then we're going to swap over. So we're going to bring the opposite leg forward into that lunge, bring that leg up onto the foot. Draw up that back knee to start with. And just find that gentle stretch with the hip flexor. Not forcing anything, and remembering to breathe. And then tucking that back toe underneath, lifting that knee off the floor, find the balance, bring the chest up. Find that nice deep lunge. And if you want to, when you've got your balance, you can extend the arms up, deepen that stretch a little bit more. And then if you want to, take that high release, lifting the chest up towards the ceiling. And come back to center, the arms back down, dropping the knee. Tucking that front foot under so that we can come into the pigeon stretch. Keeping that back leg extended. Just shifting around to find what works for you. That stretch into that glute. Relaxing on each breath out. You might find as well, if you want to deepen the stretch, bring the foot slightly further away from the body. Then that makes maybe a slightly deeper stretch. You might get it slightly lower down. Nice deep breaths. And then gently walk the hand back in a little bit. Shift the weight over to the knee. Feet into the hands, tuck the back toe under, shift that foot back. Find that high plank position. Just take a moment to balance here. Find that strength in the core. And then when you're ready, shift the hips up. Walk the feet in a little if you need to, just to find that downward dog position. And just soften the knees. Feel that lengthening through the spine. And when you're ready, extend as much as you can. If you can get the feet and the heels down to the floor, fantastic. If not, that's okay. Just keep working on lengthening. You can alternate bending and lengthening as well. Remember to breathe. Two more breaths in. We're going to shift the weight forward into the hands, coming into that high plank position. And then dropping down, drop the knees down, drop the chest down. And just take a gentle small cobra, lengthening through the front of the body. Dropping those shoulders back and down. And release. We're actually going to stay here for the next exercise. So we're just going to do an exercise to open our shoulders. I'm just shifting this a bit back so we're going to do an exercise to open our shoulders. It's a really good one if you've been working at a computer or a desk all day. Just a good one for a nice posture and to avoid kind of aches and pains in the head and neck and shoulders. So you're going to start laying face down with your nose down towards the mat. And you're going to have your hands down both sides. We're going to take a breath in, and then as we breathe out, we're going to lift the chest up and we're going to reach the hands down towards our toes. And we're going to rotate the palms away from us. And we're going to rotate back and we're going to lower. Nice and simple. We're going to do that 4 times. So when you're ready, take a breath in. As you breathe out, lift up, squeeze. Those palms up towards the ceiling. Rotate those palms away from the body as far as you can. And rotate them back and lower down. 3 more. As you breathe out, lift up. Rotate. Squeeze those fingertips down towards the feet. Relax and lower down. 2 more. Breathe out, squeeze, lift up. Rotate. Reach towards your toes. Lower as you relax. Last time. Lift up. Reach and rotate. Rotate back and relax down. Yeah, we'll do one more here. This time, you're going to start with your arms in front of you, reaching out. And then as we lift up, we're going to squeeze our elbows down towards our torso and then lengthen the arms and release. Let's take a breath. As you breathe out, lift the upper body up. Squeeze those elbows down as you bend your arms. Squeeze the elbows in towards your waist and then lengthen as you lower. 2 more. Lift up. Squeeze. And lengthen. Last time. Breathe in as you breathe out. Lift up. Squeeze those elbows in. Lengthen. And then just take the hands up under the chest. Push the hips back. And back into a nice child's pose. You might want to sit the legs, the knees a little bit wider this time. Lengthen those arms forward. And take 4 nice deep breaths in this position. Walk the hands back, roll up slowly through the spine, come up into a kneeling position, and then we're just going to shift onto our bottom, so just rotate round. Keep the knees a little bit bent. We're going to engage the core as we slowly roll down vertebrae by vertebrae until we get to the floor. So taking a breath in, and you can keep your arms here if you want. If you're feeling nice and strong, keep your arms in front. If not, just pop your hands onto your knees. So taking a breath in, and then slowly curve the spine from the base. Slowly feeling your back, gently going onto the floor. Bit by bit. Use that core to support your back. And then when you reach the bottom, just relax. Just bring the knees up towards the chest, give them a hug. A nice curve in the spine, tuck your chin in. And you might even just want to have a gentle rock here, forward and back, side to side. And then just drop the head back down to the mat. And release the legs. We're just going to lengthen one leg and bring the opposite knee over the top. So we get a nice lengthening. Opposite shoulder down towards the floor. You should feel a gentle stretch across the lower back and mid back. And take a breath, release, come back to center. And then just switch sides. So again, lengthen that leg, bend the other one up, and just shift. Take that knee down towards the floor, opposite shoulder towards the floor. Relax in that position. And then coming back to center. Bringing those feet flat on the floor, bending the knees. Bring those heels up, closer towards the bum. We're going to do the opposite roll up now with our spine starting from the lower end all the way up to our shoulders. So we take a breath in. As you breathe out, pull your belly button down towards your spine to engage your core. Start to peel the base of the spine up, using your core to support you. Slowly, bit by bit, feeling the spine, peeling off the floor. When you get to the top, hold for one breath, and then slowly reverse. So you feel those hips back into the mat. Just allow the feet to move a little bit further away from the boots, keeping them flat on the floor. We're going to reverse, repeat one more time from the head this time, so we're slowly coming up. Take a breath. As you breathe out, pull that belly button down as you peel your head up. Slowly, one vertebra at a time. If you can't make it up on your own, you can use your hands for support if you need to. And then to top. Just shifting back. And then just coming into a comfortable seated position. Again, placing the hands comfortably on the knees, on the feet, or just on the floor. And then, so your shoulders are nice and relaxed. I just want you to take 4 big shoulder rolls. Just release those muscles around the shoulders. Can get a bit tight when we're doing things like downward dog. Big shoulder rolls. And then relax the shoulders and just drop the head down to one side. Drop the chin down towards the chest. And then drop the head over to the other side. And again, back down towards the chest. And then slowly peel the head up. Okay, so hopefully by now you're feeling nice and lengthened in your body. Maybe a little bit warmer than when we started, and maybe a little bit more relaxed. So we're going to keep that feeling going with a nice gentle visualization of meditation this evening. So grab a drink of water if you want one, get a jumper or a blanket, some thick socks, whatever you need to keep you warm for the next few minutes. And then we will get started in a couple of minutes. Wow, a few seconds. So when you're ready and you have everything you need, just find that comfy position. That can be sitting, it could be sitting on a cushion, can be sitting with your back supported against a wall, it could be sitting on a chair, or it can be laying down. If you lay down, there is a chance you're going to sleep. If you're okay with that, that's fine. Sometimes we just need a good nap. That's okay too. I've got a lovely cozy soft blanket, which I love because it's so soft. That's the next best thing to having like a puppy or a kitten to stroke. It's lovely. So get nice and comfy and warm, and then just start to settle into that position. Relax the body into position. Just wiggle out any little niggles if you need to, and then enjoy a moment of stillness. Bring the attention inwards. Soften your gaze, lower your gaze down to the floor. You may just want to close your eyes. Just notice how your breath feels. Notice how it moves into the body. And how it flows out. Just breathing at whatever rate feels right for you. Just allowing the breath to lengthen a little. And with each breath out, allowing the body and the mind to relax. Tuning inwards, allowing any thoughts to just come and go. Not trying to fight them, just let them keep drifting by. And bring that focus back into the body, back to the breath. And as you continue to relax with each breath, taking yourself to a place that feels really calm and inviting. Somewhere where you can really relax. Nothing to do, nowhere to be. It's a lovely space. image of that place in your mind. You might feel it and notice how inviting and comforting it feels. Maybe there are some nice, relaxing, inviting sounds. Whatever that place is for you, just allowing yourself to be fully immersed. Letting go completely. Body melting into that comfortable feeling. Feeling that relaxing, calming energy all around. And you know that you can come here whenever you choose, because it exists in your mind. It's always there for you whenever you just need a moment of calm and peace. As you breathe in, breathing in positive, calming, relaxing energy. And as you breathe out, letting go of any tension or stress. Letting go of any worries or concerns. Because you know in this moment that you have everything you need. You're exactly where you're meant to be. You have nothing to achieve or prove. Right now, everything is okay. Just relaxing into that space. Enjoying the stillness. Your body supported and yet light and soft. Breathing in that calm, that peace, whatever that looks like for you. And letting go of anything that's not helping you right now. Just taking one or two more nice deep breaths. Really enjoying this moment of peace and quiet. relaxed haven that you've created in your mind. It's a perfect space for you. Just take another moment to notice the environment that you're in this peaceful, relaxing place. Notice the colours, or the sounds, or the textures. Notice how your body feels in this space. And then bring in that peace, relaxation, and calmness with you as you start to bring your focus back to where you are physically right now. Feeling your body supported by the floor, noticing where your body has contact with the floor, just giving your fingers and toes a little wiggle, maybe just moving your head gently from side to side, giving your shoulders a little roll, taking a nice deep breath. And when you're ready, bringing that attention and focus back into the room that you're in and opening your eyes. Okay. Welcome back. So I hope you found a nice, calm, relaxing space to go to in that exercise. And that's something that you can do at any point, even if it's just in the middle of a crazy day and just need to take a minute, just seeing if you can find quiet space for a moment in your mind where you can just be and take a few nice deep breaths. Obviously, make sure that you're somewhere safe when you're doing that. Probably not a good one to do when you're driving. But make sure that if you've got a little bit of space, you've got a moment, just take that time just to take a few deep breaths. Imagine that space again and take yourself there. Sometimes it just helps to reset ourselves a little bit. So to finish off with this session, I'm just going to leave you with a journaling suggestion or prompt. And that's really just thinking back over your day, if you're doing this in the evening, thinking back over what went well today and what are some things that you can be grateful for. Maybe it's something that you did that you're proud of. Maybe it's an experience that you shared with someone else. What would you like to give thanks for? Maybe it's that the sun came out today. Sometimes the smallest things that we take for granted are the best things to focus on, because it's lovely to just take that moment to think, oh, do you know what? The feel of the carpet under my feet in the morning was lovely. Although this morning it was a bit chilly, so I don't know if that'll be a one for me today. But I'm really enjoying this lovely blanket right now. So I'm very grateful for this lovely warm blanket. So what are you grateful for today? What has gone well? And if you're doing this in the morning, then what intentions would you like to set for your day? What kind of energy would you like to be in today? And if you're doing this in the evening, you can think ahead for tomorrow as well. It's really nice to set an intention the night before. How do I want to feel tomorrow? How do I want to bring myself into the day? What do I want? What energy do I want to give off and have that intention carry me through my day? So I hope you enjoyed this session. I hope you're feeling a little bit calmer and relaxed, and you've got a bit of time to reflect and think about how you're feeling right now. Just notice some of those things. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you for joining me.